bedroom ceiling glowing pale and blue. My phone is resting right in front of you. Well, not of you, just of your offline name, playing this silent midnight waiting game. I press the red button on the screen and speak to places where we used to be. My voice is breaking, barely making sound. I speak in whispers to the glowing screen, recording all the things I'll never send. A minute of the life that could have been, deleted in the end. I tell you how I miss the way we talked, and how the empty hallway makes me choke. 2 a.m. voice memos in the dark, leaving behind no mark. I play it back to hear how sad I sound. A stranger crying 6 feet underground. I talk about the way you used to laugh, and how you split my universe in half. I press the red button on the screen and speak to places where we used to be. My voice is breaking, barely making sound. I speak in whispers to the glowing screen, recording all the things I'll never send. A minute of the life that could have been, deleted in the end. I tell you how I miss the way we talked, and how the empty hallway makes me choke. 2 a.m. voice memos in the dark, leaving behind no mark. My thumb hovers over the upload sign, wishing your heart was as tired as mine. One single tap and you would know. Instead I drag it down and let it go. I speak in whispers to the glowing screen, recording all the things I'll never send. A minute of the life that could have been, deleted in the end. I tell you how I miss the way we talked, and how the empty hallway makes me choke. 2 a.m. voice memos in the dark, leaving behind no more. Trash icon. File deleted. Another night completed. I cleaned the closet out on Sunday noon. Finally got rid of your side of the room. I told my friends that I was back on track, no longer looking over, looking back. I laughed out loud, I drank some wine. I swore to everyone that I was fine. I built a fortress in my head. I almost made it through another week. Convinced myself your memory was dead, until your old sweater brushed my pull the foundation right out from my floor and threw me right back through your front door. I laughed out loud, I drank some wine, I swore to everyone that I was fine. I built a fortress in my head. Almost made it through another week, convinced myself your memory was dead, until your old sweater brushed my cheek and pulled me back instead. 1 second of your scent in the air, and suddenly you're everywhere. I almost didn't hurt today, till you stole my breath away. Healing isn't a straight white line, it's pretending you're okay with time, then crumbling over a piece of thread, hearing every word you never said. I almost made it through another week, convinced myself your memory was dead, until your old sweater brushed my cheek and pulled me back instead. 1 second of your scent in the air, and suddenly you're everywhere. I almost didn't hurt today, till you stole my breath away. Almost made it, almost forgot you, almost didn't hurt. We cracked the vase and swept it from the floor, said we would be more careful than before. We bought the gold to fill up every line, and swore the scars would make the design fine. How many times can you repair the clay before the original shape washes away? My bleeding fingers tell the honest truth. We glue the pieces back with fragile gold, and swear it makes us stronger than before. But every jagged edge is sharp and cold, I cannot hold it more. You cannot make an antique out of pain, when all accepted flowers, took pictures by the wall. They said I made it to the highest peak. So why is every word so hard to speak? I used to dream of sharing this with you, back when we didn't have a single clue. Now every trophy feels like made of stone. The crowd is cheering for the name I made. The stage is golden and the lights are high. I raise a glass into the lonely shade and swallow back a sigh. What good is winning when you're not around? The sweetest victory makes no sound. Pop the cork when the race is won. Champagne for one. I walk back to the empty hotel suite, take off the heels that bruise my tired feet. The silver bucket sits beside the bed, with all the quiet toasts we never said. I used to dream of sharing this with you, back when we didn't have a single clue. Now every trophy feels like made of stone. The crowd is cheering for the name I made. The stage is golden and the lights are high. I raise a glass into the lonely shade and swallow back a sigh. What good is winning when you're not around? The sweetest victory makes no sound. Pop the cork when the race is won. Champagne for one. I traded your warm hands for golden praise, and spent the best parts of my youthful days. Now I have everything I ever sought, except the only thing that can't be bought. The crowd is cheering for the name I made. The stage is golden and the lights are high. I raise a glass into the lonely shade and swallow back a sigh. What good is winning when you're not around? The sweetest victory makes no sound. Pop the cork when the race is won. Champagne for one. Here's to the dreams that tore us apart. A sparkling glass for a broken heart. Cheers all alone. Here's to the dream. Morning light is creeping through the blinds. You check your watch and leave your thoughts behind. I watch you stirring sugar in your cup. We're sitting close, but we are giving up. There was a time your touch was summer heat. Now we just stare at strangers in the street. The silence between us is getting loud. You're sitting right across the kitchen floor, yet I have never felt you further away. We let the summer turn the coffee cold, with nothing left to say. Two coffee mugs that slowly lose their steam, like every broken arm tired actors walking off the stage. There was a time you touched with summer heat. Now we just stare at strangers in the street. The silence between us is getting loud. You're sitting right across the kitchen floor, yet I have never felt you further away. We let the summer turn the coffee cold with nothing left to say. Two coffee mugs that slowly lose their steam, like every broken unremembered dream. Cold coffee in July, watching love die. Maybe we stayed too long to watch it freeze. Maybe we broke each other by degrees. You grab your keys and whisper at the door, and I don't run after you anymore. You're sitting right across the kitchen floor, yet I have never felt you further away. We let the summer turn the coffee cold with nothing left to say. Two coffee mugs that slowly lose their steam, like every broken unremembered dream. Cold coffee in July, watching love die. Just cold coffee on the table, we're no longer stable. Cold coffee, goodbye, goodbye. You call at midnight with your velvet tone, convincing me that I am too alone. I open up the door and let you in, knowing exactly where the cuts begin. We know this fire burns down everything, yet we still wear the ashes like a ring. Addicted to the venom in your kiss. You pull me in with promises and fire, then leave me bleeding on the floor we share. I mistake destruction for desire, because you put it there. We keep on dancing on this broken glass, knowing the ecstasy will never last. Bleeding for a love that cannot heal, just to feel something real. By morning light, you're cold and distant once again, turning my sweetest devotion into sin. You pack your things and leave without a word, leaving my screams completely unheard. We know this fire burns down everything, yet we still wear the ashes like a ring. Addicted to the venom Midnight rain against the windshield glass. Driving nowhere, driving way too fast. Streetlights bleeding into streaks of gold. Another highway story growing cold. I reach my right hand out without a thought, chasing the shadow of the love we fought. My fingers only find the empty air. I turn the volume down to hear you speak, and catch my own reflection on the glass. Just empty leather in the passenger seat, haunted by the past. I drive the roads we used to call our own, singing a harmony all alone. You're not here, but you won't leave, a ghost that I still breathe. On shuffle mode. Every lyric is a heavy road. I almost swore I smelled your old cologne, then remember that I'm on my own. I reach my right hand out without a thought, chasing the shadow of the love we fought. My fingers only find the empty air. I turn the volume down to hear you speak, then catch my own reflection on the glass. Just empty leather in the passenger seat, haunted by the past. I drive the roads we used to call our own, singing a harmony all alone. You're not here, but you won't leave, a ghost that I still breathe. Stop signs and red lights blurring tears. I've carried your ghost around for years. When will the seat just be an empty chair? When will I look and not see you there? I turn the volume down to hear you speak, then catch my own reflection on the glass. Just empty leather in the passenger seat, haunted by the past. I drive the roads we used to call our own, singing a harmony all alone. You're not here, but you won't leave, a ghost that I still breathe. Turn the engine off in the dark, still sitting with your ghost part. The tidal wave came crashing on my chest the day you said that this was for the best. I thought the water would pull me deep below, where nothing green or beautiful could grow. For months I choked on every memory, flailing my arms against the open sea, fighting the current just to stay alive. The wave came crashing and it pulled me down. I stopped fighting the current in my chest. If this is where my heavy memories drown, I'll finally find rest. I'm learning how to breathe beneath answered soft below the tide. No longer running from the things I hide. The empty space you left inside my lungs is finding melodies that haven't been sung. For months I choked on every memory, flailing my arms against the open sea, fighting the current just to stay alive. The wave came crashing and it pulled me down. I stopped fighting the current in my chest. If this is where my heavy memories drown, I'll finally find rest. I'm learning how to breathe beneath the blue, learning how to live without the thought of you. The pressure doesn't hurt me anymore. Far from your drowning was only terrifying when I thought I needed you to breathe again. Now the ocean floor is feeling still, and I am healed, and I am healed. The wave came crashing and it pulled me down. I stopped fighting the current in my chest. If this is where my heavy memories drown, I'll finally find rest. I'm learning how to breathe beneath the blue, learning how to live without the thought of you. The pressure doesn't hurt me anymore. Far from your shore, breathe in underwater, soft and calm. I survived the storm. You write a text and quickly hit delete, then come to tell me that we're incomplete. You say you're sorry for the mess you made while standing safely in the shade. Words cost you nothing, so you give them free. A fragile discount version meant for me, expecting me to patch up every tear. You throw your sorry like a paper plane and expect it to survive the heavy rain. It folds in half before it reaches me, a fragile, useless plea. You think ahead like yours a bleeding heart, while leaving every shattered little part. Paper apologies fall into the floor. I don't catch them anymore. I gave you poetry and raw belief. You gave me careless syllables of grief. You want forgiveness just to clear cost you nothing, so you give them free. A fragile discount version meant for me, expecting me to patch up every tear. You throw your sorry like a paper plane and expect it to survive the heavy rain. It folds in half before it reaches me, a fragile, useless plea. You think a headline cures a bleeding heart while leaving every shattered little part. Paper apologies fall into the floor. I don't catch them anymore. Watch them soak and dissolve in the mud. Every cheap promise that tasted like blood. You cannot mend what you decided to burn. Some lessons take a lifetime to learn. You throw your sorry like a paper plane and expect it to survive the heavy rain. It folds in half before it reaches me, a fragile, useless plea. You think a headline cures a bleeding heart while leaving every shattered little part. Paper apologies fall into the floor. I don't catch them anymore. Paper planes in the pouring rain wash away the pain. No apologies left. Put on the concealer underneath my eyes. Master the art of socially polite lies. Adjust the color, step into the room, hiding the quiet, suffocating gloom. How have you been? They ask with cheerful grin. I'm doing great, never been better within. The words come easy, practiced and clean. I paint my lips and tell them I am fine. They applaud the composure on my face, while underneath the practice steady line I'm fading without trace. Testing smiles and harmless small talk while through a burning forest I walk. Nobody sees the ceiling caving behind the disguise I'm in. Hold up a glass and laugh at every joke, while in my chest I feel the rising smoke. Excuse myself into the restroom stall to let the tears for 30 seconds fall. How have you been? They ask with cheerful grin. I'm doing great, never been better within. The words come easy, practiced and clean. I paint my lips and tell them I am fine. They applaud the composure on my face, while underneath the practice steady line I'm fading without trace. Toasting smiles and harmless small talk while through a burning forest I walk. Nobody sees the ceiling caving behind the disguise I'm in. Fix my makeup in the mirror glass, count the seconds till the evening will pass. Being strong has become a heavy cage, a lonely drama on a crowded stage. I paint my lips and tell them I am fine. They applaud the composure on my face, while underneath the practice steady ask about tomorrow or today. The subtle shift, the pulling back of grace, the quiet resignation on your face. I know the storm is coming to my door. I felt the ocean pulling from the shore, so I prepare the shelter of my mind. I practice every word before I sleep to keep my voice from shaking when you leave. A steady breath to hide the cuts so deep. Before I start to grieve, it's okay, I understand. Take care, rehearsing into empty bedroom air, hoping the practice makes the goodbye known before the sorrow comes. I stand in front of mirrors late at night, trying to get my posture calm and right. So when you say you're leaving, I won't cry. I'll give a dignified, polite goodbye. I know the storm is coming to my door. I felt the ocean pulling from the shore, so I prepare the shelter of my mind. I practice every word before I sleep to keep my voice from shaking when you leave. A steady breath to hide the cuts so deep. Before I start to grieve, it's okay, I understand. Take care, rehearsing into empty bedroom air, hoping the practice makes the goodbye known before the sorrow comes. No rehearsal ever stops the sting when the reality begins to ring. All the scripts I wrote fall to the ground when you make that heartbreaking sound. I practice every word before I sleep to keep my voice from shaking when you leave. A steady breath to hide the cuts so deep. Before I start to grieve, it's okay, I understand. Take care, rehearsing into empty bedroom air, hoping the practice makes the goodbye known before the sorrow comes. Take care, I understand. My hands are shaking. Midnight arrives with its relentless weight. I replay every little turn of fate. I wonder where you're laying down your head while I'm drowning in the words you said. You packed your bags and left without a trace, left me surrounded by your empty space. How do you breathe so easy on your own? You're sleeping peace across this crowded town while you still occupy my every night. I built a home just for you to tear down and leave without a fight. I'm eviction notice in your past while your ghost is built to last. Renting space inside my mind for free while you forgot about me. I scrub the countertops and lock the doors. Still see your shadow walking on my floors. You're out with someone else sipping red wine while you control this broken heart of mine. You packed your bags and left without a trace, left me surrounded by your empty space. How do you breathe so easy on your own? You sleep in peace across this crowded town while you still occupy my every night. I built a home just for you to tear down and leave without a fight. I'm eviction notice in your past while your ghost is built to last. Renting space inside my mind for free while you forgot about me. Pay the rent or pack your memories away. Stop showing up at the close of every day. Take back the promises and take the pain. Don't leave me stranded in this mental rain. You sleep in peace across this crowded town while you still occupy my every night. I built a home just for you to tear down and leave without a fight. I'm eviction notice in your past while your ghost is built to last. Renting space inside my mind for free while you forgot about me. Get out of my head. Leave me alone. Turn this house back to home. You walked in late and said the traffic stalled. You hang your coat against the hallway wall. You smile at me like nothing is amiss and offer up a hollow, hurried kiss. Leaning close to take your winter chill, and everything inside of me stands still. A trace of floral sweetness on your thread, a scent that isn't mine, a word unsaid. You hug me tight to cover up the crack, whispering that everything's the same. But there's a stranger on your jacket back whose perfume spells your shame. It isn't jasmine, isn't what I wear. It lingers heavy in our quiet air. Secondhand perfume on your skin. Where does my truth end? Where did she begin? You ask me why I'm staring at the floor. I wonder if she stood behind your door. Did she laugh softly when you held was waiting in the darkness here. I lean in close to take your winter chill, and everything inside of me stands still. A trace of floral sweetness on your thread, a scent that isn't mine, a word unsaid. You hug me tight to cover up the crack, whispering that everything's the same. But there's a stranger on your jacket back, whose perfume spells your shame. It isn't jasmine, isn't what I wear. It lingers heavy in our quiet air. Secondhand perfume on your skin. Where does my truth end? Where did she begin? Don't tell me that it's nothing in your mind. The proof is in the scent you left behind. You washed your hands, you tried to clear the scent. You cannot wash away the places where you went. You hug me tight to cover up the crack, whispering that everything's the same. But there's a stranger on your jacket back, whose perfume spells your shame. It isn't jasmine, isn't what I wear. It lingers heavy in our quiet air. Secondhand perfume on your skin. Where does my truth end? Where did she begin? I can still smell her right on your chest, and now I can't rest. We ordered dinner from the same old place. Sit down and look into an unfamiliar face. Polite and proper, asking how was work, while hidden sadness lingers in the murk. We're all the kids who dance in midnight rain, who laughed so hard they forgot all their pain. We buried them beneath the years gone by. We talk like strangers, wearing old disguises, replaying scenes we memorized in vain. Behind the courtesy that compromises, we only share the pain. Two shadows of the lovers we once knew, standing in the footprint of our person that I used to be when you were still in love with me. We talk like strangers, wearing no disguises, replaying scenes we memorized in vain. Behind the courtesy, there are compromises. We only share the pain. Two shadows of the lovers we once knew, standing in the footprint of our youth. We kept the names but threw the soul away in the shadow of who we were today. Just shadows fading in the dark, not a single spark lit. We sit across the couch and watch the wall, avoiding subjects that might make us fall. We used to finish every single line. Now all the signals are hard to align. We talk about the weather and the news, careful with the syllables we choose, tiptoeing around the quiet elephant. We speak the same language, hear no sound, just white noise filling up the space between the warmest love that we had ever found. Lost in the gray routine, static on the frequency of us, turning all the gold into rust. We're tuned into different channels now, and I don't know how to reach you. I try to tune the dial to find your voice. It seems like staying quiet is your choice. We used to broadcast on the highest wave. Now the silence feels like a quiet grave. We talk about the weather and the news, careful with the syllables we choose, tiptoeing around the quiet elephant. We speak the same language, hear no sound, just white noise filling up the space between the warmest love that we had ever found. Lost in the gray routine, static on the frequency of us, turning all the gold into rust. We're tuned into different channels now, and I don't know how to reach you. Can you hear me through the heavy haze, or are we lost inside this foggy maze? Turn off the radio, turn off the feed. Silence is all we seem to need. We speak the same language, hear no sound, just white noise filling up the space between the warmest love that we had ever found. Lost in the gray routine, static on the frequency of us, turning all the gold into rust. We're tuned into different channels now, and I don't know how to reach you. Just white noise, losing signal, You didn't start a fight or break a plate. You didn't show up angry, loud or late. You just stopped asking how my day had been, and stopped letting my clumsy love in. A slow withdrawal of your tender hands, like water slipping through our desert sands. You pulled away an inch at every turn. You didn't slam the door, gray. A quiet exit in broad daylight without having to fight. Your kisses got shorter with every week. Looking past my eyes when you touch my cheek. A masterclass in how to disappear while keeping up the appearance of being here. A slow withdrawal of your tender hands, like water slipping through our desert sands. You pulled away an inch at every turn. You didn't slam the door, you let it drift. A slow decay of everything we built. You left me holding every silent shift without a trace of guilt. You perfected the art of fading away, making our colors turn to gray. A quiet exit in broad daylight without having to fight. I would have preferred a violent shout. At least then I'd know what it was about, instead of ghosting while you share my bed, leaving me half alive and half dead. You didn't slam the door, you let it drift. A slow decay of everything we built. You left me holding every silent shift without a trace of guilt. You perfected the art of fading away, making our colors turn to gray. A quiet exit in broad daylight without having to fight. Fading out of you till there's no more you. Dark room, dark sheets, 3 a.m. clock. Staring at the screen in pure shock. I see your active status light up green. A distant world where I am never seen. I typed a sentence, then I erased it all. Too proud to beg, too tired to make the call. Waiting for a sign that never comes. Three little dots that vanish in the dark. A typing bubble giving hollow hope. You left your red receipt without a spark and left me here to cold. Under the cold and pale blue screen glow, watching the distance start to grow. Sending delivered but ignored. 'Cause 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 ' piping bubble, giving hollow hope. You left your rubber sea without a spark and left me here to call. Under the cold and pale blue screen glow, watching the distance start to grow. Sent and delivered but ignored. Is this all I was fighting for? Read at 3:15 a.m. Screen turns black again. Just the dark here to go. The paint rollers are dry beneath the sink. We chose the shade of buttercup and mink. We laughed as yellow spattered on our clothes, believing this was how forever goes. Now brown tape is running down the seams, packing up our shared abandoned dreams. The echo makes my footsteps sound too loud, and the sunlight hits the walls. We color bright cardboard boxes stacked along the floor. We built a sanctuary overnight. Now I just close the door. A yellow room that promised sunny days, now drowned in shades of unfamiliar grays. We painted hope into the plaster stone, and now I leave alone. There's the pencil mark behind the frame where we measured where the bookshelf came. Every corner holds a ghost of us, turning all the golden paint to dust. Now brown tape is running down the seams, packing up our shared abandoned dreams. The echo makes my footsteps sound too loud. As the sunlight hits the walls, we color bright cardboard boxes stacked along the floor. We built a sanctuary overnight. Now I just close the door. A yellow room that promised sunny days, now drowned in shades of unfamiliar grays. We painted hope into the plaster stone, and now I leave alone. Hand the landlord keys across the gate, walk away before it gets too late. I hope the next ones fill this space with joy, and don't destroy, and don't destroy. The sunlight hits the walls, we color bright cardboard boxes stacked along the floor. We built a sanctuary overnight. Now I just close the door. A yellow room that promised sunny days, now drowned in shades of unfamiliar grays. We painted hope into the plaster stone. Now I leave turn off the light. Yellow turns to gray, walking away. Yellow turns to gray. Found an old picture tucked inside a book. I had forgotten how young eyes could look, standing on the edge of 21, believing love had only just begun. If If I could step across the glass of time and catch you right before you cross the line, I'd hold your trembling hands and pull you near. Don't give away the parts of you they break. Don't think that silence makes you strong and kind. I wish I could rewrite the road you take and leave the hurt behind. You don't have to bleed to prove you're real. You don't have to hide the way you feel. Unsent letters across the years, washing away your 18 tears. You thought that patience was a holy grace, while they took everything and took your place. You said I'm sorry when they did the wrong, hoping they would make the nightmare short and not long. If I could step across a glass of time and catch you right before you cross the line, I'd hold your trembling hands and pull you near. Don't give away the parts of you they break. Don't think that silence makes you strong and kind. I wish I could rewrite the road you take and leave the hurt behind. You don't have to bleed to prove you're real. You don't have to hide the way you feel. Unsent letters across the years, washing away your 18 tears. I survived the things that broke your heart, put back together piece by piece every part. I'm sorry that I had to let you fall, to learn to stand up tall against the wall. Don't give away the parts of you they break. Don't think that silence makes you strong and kind. I wish I could rewrite the road you take and leave the hurt behind. You don't have to bleed to prove you're real. You don't have to hide the way you feel. Unsent letters across the years, washing away your 18 tears. Rest now 18, we made it through. I'm looking after you. You had a plane to catch across the sea. I had the dreams that wouldn't let me be. We held each other on that train platform, shelter each other from the coming storm. No third party, no toxic fights, just different dreams under different lights. We loved as deeply as two people can. We met when our horizons couldn't touch, two parallel lines running out of grace. I loved you softly, but it cost too much. In the wrong time and place, you were the right soul in the wrong year. The sweetest smile that turned into a tear. Wrong timing in the only life we had, breaking my heart in half. I see a postcard on my fridge door, from a city that I'll never explore. You write that you are doing well and fine. I stare at your familiar handwritten line. No third party, no toxic fights, just different dreams under different lights. We loved as deeply as two people can. We met when our horizons Maybe we stayed in another life. The ticket was delayed. We built a house and saw the autumn turn. Instead of having memories that